Styles incomplete on the beat, you know. Ride around with a hundred on. On with 40 out on. On his head, put a water on and know the soccer fiend. Me and cash changer hold him in. No misleader. I can get it a lot of time. Had a chance, I wouldn't do nothing different. I just keep around and call me back for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the president. Don't the number come with this. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and call me back for business.
And both teams going through their pregame rituals, getting loose well before we're underway. Welcome to 2K Sport, and now the Golden State Warriors starters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Butler out there with Moses Moody, and it's Green in at the 5 spot. And for the Bucks, the post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Taurean Prince is out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Kuzma in at the 3. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight, defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And Butler, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Quick and athletic, Butler able to beat his opponents right to the 10.
Kuzma finds Lopez. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Doc Rivers gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, I asked him about the challenge they face in defending Steph Curry. He said Steph is so hard to contain because of his constant movement off the ball. Conventional defenses won't work against him. The matchups will be fluid. He'll see a lot of different guys coming at him. He's looking and needing a total group effort. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. Here's Lillard. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. The kick outside to Butler. Offensive rebound. Here's Curry with the 3. That one doesn't drop.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Kuzma has it in the corner. Drills the three-pointer.
Kuzma, rise and fire.
Here's Curry. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sake, good luck trying to stop him now.
And Lillard can knock these things down in his sleep. He makes it look so easy.
Here's Podziemski. Back to Curry. Shoots over Lillard. It's good from the top of the key.
Just so fun to watch Steph Curry shoot a jump shot. It doesn't get any better than watching this guy pull the trigger.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder.
Podziemski, the bounce pass to the middle. Here's Green. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on an 11-2 run. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Kuzma. Lillard's got 7 points.
And you see how comfortable Lillard is once he gets inside. Very patient.
Curry passes to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Prince. Lets the 3 fly. Warriors with the rebound. No one near Curry as he lets it go. No good from outside. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Warriors trail by 6. Now Pajemski hasn't made one yet. From past the arc, and Stephen Curry gets the 3.
It just doesn't matter. Once Steph crosses half court, he's in range.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Milwaukee making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Golden State. Here's Lillard. He has 7. And for such a young player, Brandon Pajemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job with it.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Butler on the way. 1:21 left to play here in the first. Back to Pajemski. He can't hit that time.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space, just clanked it.
Kuzma, right side. Right wing. The Bucks working the ball around. It's good. Prince has got his second bucket.
Well, the defender didn't move him off one bit, and Taurean Prince collects 2 more.
Warriors trail by 8. Butler passes to Moody. Inside. Pajemski on the wing. They set the pick. Prince with the defensive effort. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
And the shot goes down.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Pajemski. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. They kick out to Hield. Clock at 6. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Substitution on the court. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 20-7 run. Giannis passes to Portis. And here is Green. Fires from way outside. He doesn't hit that one. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
One shot.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Bucks ahead, up 9. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
There's so much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Payton in at the 3 spot. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. 11-point game. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Bucks leading by 11. Antetokounmpo looking it over. Nice shot by Portis.
Great finish by Portis. No stranger to having to overcome some of the physical play out there.
The Warriors shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Here's Curry. Following the three by Milwaukee. Kuminga with a wide-open look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Pass to Payton. And he drives in, and Payton throws it down hard.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And Milwaukee has possession. The Warriors making the shot. Trent kicks to Giannis. 5 to shoot. Right side, Portis. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. It's Porter outside. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. And a deep three from Curry. Off target with his three.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
And Brett, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But there's a lot of kids out there watching what's going on. They're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Hield can't hit.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Porter passes to Trent. Fires from deep. The shot misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Steps back. Here's Curry. It's hauled in by Trent. Bucks leading by 16. Giannis dishes to Green. That shot, no good. Good D by Payton. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Green. Prince is checked in for Gary Trent. And Damian Lillard is subbed in for Kevin Porter. Different look here for the Warriors. Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Kuminga. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Buddy Hield. Greg, since reaching 5 consecutive NBA Finals, the Warriors have missed the playoffs 3 of the past 5 years.
And to be fair, they did go 46 and 36 last season. They were 10 games over 500 last year. So they weren't a bad team, but Golden State doesn't just expect to be in the play-in. They want to be a contender.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Following Kyle Kuzma's three. Podziemski's shot is good. Podziemski's got his first 2 points.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
And that one's good, Lillard.
There is this old school feel about Dame's game. Even though he utilizes the three, he'll get to the mid-range and bury those.
Outside, Green. Pass to Butler. 1:19 left in the first half of basketball. And he gets the bucket.
I like Butler down low, fighting for points.
Kuzma passes to Lopez. Misses the baby hook. Warriors trail by 16. Podziemski finds Moody. To the inside. Here's Butler. That shot off the mark. Prince with the defensive effort. The Bucks have gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts to drop here in the second quarter, up over 50%. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Pass to Podziemski. Trains it from beyond the arc. Podziemski's got 5 now.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Prince.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
Podziemski on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark. Bucks leading by 15. Portis, the pass to Lillard. Hits it from three-point range. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bucks lead by 18. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Tori. what's been the key?
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Center court, and get ready for the half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for our contestant.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Prince, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Antetokounmpo against Butler. Pass to Curry. There's the three. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Hey, Brett, where would you rank the Lopez brothers as the best NBA siblings?
Well, they've had storied careers, both of them. Certainly in terms of the argument about the best twins to ever play the game, you could make an argument for them. You had, of course, Tom and Dick Van Arsdale in the 60s, Horace and Harvey Grant in the 90s. But what the Lopez brothers have been able to do, not in terms of their longevity, but in terms of their contribution to their teams, both very different. These guys have to be up there.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Guys, thanks. Well, Jimmy Butler is in the 5th stop of his NBA career. He'd been in a standoff with the Heat. As they hesitated to extend him at the number he desired, he knew there's going to be someone willing to pay up. And guys, I'm very interested to see how Butler fits in his new opportunity.
We'll continue to track that story. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Giannis has great confidence, and he's playing with it here.
And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Pass to Moody. Plenty of space. Rebounded by the Bucks.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that game time. Hey, David, thank you.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And the Warriors miss again. Bucks have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the attack, Jimmy Butler playing with that edge.
Bucks leading by 23. And Kumbo inside. Defended by Butler. And that one's good by Giannis.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Giannis has got 10 points here in the second half.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Trent's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Warriors also with a sub. Payton's checked in. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Podziemski finds Curry. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
Draymond Green around the rim trying to find a little bit of a window to get that ball up.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 16.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. He had a nice open look right there. 13 points in the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Curry's shot is good.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
There's a minute left in the third quarter. Trent kicks to Lillard. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. And here's Prince outside. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Antetokounmpo's got 6 assists in the game. Golden State's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Payton's shot is off. Trent passes to Giannis. And Giannis brings it down hard.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Outside Butler. And it's sent back by Lopez. Here's Lillard. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
The second effort, and it's good for 2. Lillard's got 20 points.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Bucks ahead as they end the period on a 9-0 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Kuminga. And it's Payton in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Curry. Now here's Kuminga. Shoots over Portis. Kuminga, no good. Porter finds Green. Outside Porter. Lets it go with the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Porter's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Bucks. Porter's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Payton. Now Hield. Payton with the ball. Guarded by Green. Payton's shot is off. The Bucks shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor. Porter passes to Portis. And here's Green outside. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
And Portis knows this system well. Tried to make the good to great pass.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Here's Payton. Up and in on the layup.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Look at Porter going into attack mode, getting his shot and a trip to the line.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
But I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And throughout the game, the mid-range area has been their bread and butter, continuing to pull up from there with a tremendous amount of confidence.
Brent, for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Curry, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
And Steph Curry is a brilliant offensive basketball player. The D backs up, and he just shoots that one off the dribble.
For 3, Portis. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
It's one thing to have teams shoot a bunch of threes, but with this team being that hot defensively, you got to chase them away from anywhere near that line.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And another basket for Milwaukee.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Down low, here's Looney, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And Looney able to stick with it that time, even getting roughed up a bit.
The Bucks making a switch here. Livingston's checked in. And then for Golden State, Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Moses Moody in for Buddy Hield. And that one falls for Looney. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Smith checked in for Milwaukee. The Warriors also with a sub. Green, he's checked in for Looney. The Warriors have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Pajemski. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And the Warriors miss again. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
On its way from Curry for 2. Milwaukee with the rebound. Porter outside. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Curry's shot is off. Bucks have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Golden State's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Pass to Moody. To halt the run, it's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Milwaukee.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Nice open look, but it's no good. Here's Milwaukee now. From deep, Trent sinks the three-pointer.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game. You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And here's Green outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They lead by 42. What's your take, guys?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Yeah, sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
Present our New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
sensational game for him in terms of shooting efficiency. He's taken nothing but high percentage shots. That's how he's managed to hit over 60% from the field. I mean, making just about everything he's looked at.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Now, here's Lillard. From deep three-point land. And no good that time. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. And the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game. Take it away, David.
Thanks very much. Giannis, some early struggles, but what got you going?
I just trust myself. I just have confidence in myself, and that's what my teammates want me to do. They want me to stay aggressive, they want me to make the right play, and that's what I'm going to keep doing. Sometimes you have a bad game, you let your teammates down, but at the end of the day, you got to pick it up because your teammates need you, and I'm going to be here for my teammates all day long.
Well, you were certainly there down the stretch, man. Congrats. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.